gents, another TSFP scouting report here on the Spanish Football Podcast YouTube channel. I'm Phil Kitromilides. Sid Lowe,
hello,
is here with me to talk about an in-demand Uruguayan striker, Maxi Gomez.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Luis Suarez for a minute there.
No, Maxi Gomez of Celta Vigo. He is almost certainly going to move this summer. His buyout clause is 50 million euros. West Ham and Valencia are both said to be pretty interested in him. 50 million euros seems like quite a lot.
Yeah, I think it is. I mean, we talk quite often about the advantage that English clubs have, because normally the buyout clauses are eminently payable. This is payable, of course, for an English club, and 50 million euros maybe isn't huge for them. But it does feel a little steep for Maxi. Now, that said, in the right kind of team, with it functioning around him, with another striker playing with him, I don't think he should play up front on his own. Then maybe he's worthwhile. At the risk of falling into the cliches, he's quite a Uruguayan striker, isn't he?
Why are neither you or I completely convinced by him?
I
because
think
his statistics are quite good.
His statistics are very, very good. I think in part because if you take his statistics, in particular this season, during that period when Aspas wasn't there, he falls off a cliff, to be perfectly honest.
I don't think he scores.
I think he might score only one, which
yeah.
is a penalty. I mean, genuinely, without Aspas, it wasn't working, which is one of the reasons why I say I don't think you want to see him playing on his own. That said, there are moments in other games, once Aspas is back, where the finishing is quick and it's clinical, where he holds the ball really, really well, because he's quite strong, he's quite big, he's not massively tall, but he's got a body on him, occasionally a bit too much of a body. And yeah, you sort of feel like he needs to be accompanied by the right players, and obviously that will be his thoughts as well, I think. And he's been very clear in his mind that he'd be likely to go for a long time. So much so that, by the way, Barcelona were one of the teams looking at him. Although I suspect at 50 million, they probably thought it was too much as well. Yeah,
no, I don't think... It doesn't feel like 50 million is particularly good value for this striker. But if he goes to the Prem or wherever and bangs in 15, 20 goals, then it is.
I mean, that's the thing, isn't it? That all of this is relative. You know, the market decides. And if you've got loads and loads of money, then spending quite a lot of that loads of money on him is perhaps not such an issue.
We don't necessarily think that he would be a massive upgrade for Valencia, though, on what they have already.
Depending on what they lose.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, you know,
if they lose Rodrigo,
I suspect Rodrigo goes, and so therefore you've got to try and find someone for that position. It's not the same kind of striker either. Rodrigo is all about movement, about understanding the spaces and coming in from side to the side, bringing others into the game. Now, Maxi does that, but it's much more kind of a back to goal style of bringing others into the game. It's much more, to use that cliche, Uruguayan style. And so the other thing, of course, in this is if this really does become a straight choice between Valencia and West Ham, frankly, West Ham are much better placed to pay that buyout clause, which, of course, is what the Celta president, Mourinho, brilliantly named, has said has to happen. He says if anyone wants him, there's the clause.
Yes. Carlos, not Jose.
Not Jose.
Yes. Right, so there we go. That is the scouting report on Maxi Gomez, available at a bargain, or not so much of a bargain, 50 million euros. Remember, this is the Spanish Football Podcast. Throughout the Spanish football season, we are doing a podcast every Monday on SoundCloud, iTunes, Acast, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts. And throughout the summer, we're here on YouTube and doing lots more content at patreon.com/TSFP.